Hey guys, welcome back to Goddess Warrior Intuitive. Riss here, and today I wanted to talk about self-care and its importance in spirituality and metaphysics. And I apologize straight up, my voice, I must not have A, slept very well last night, which affects my throat chakra, and B, it has not been cleared properly. So tonight I will be working on clearing my throat chakra with some sounds for energy clearing. And we'll get into that later on my channel. But self-care and its importance in spirituality and metaphysics in the way of understanding why taking care of your human is important in your ascension and your metaphysical gifts and your spirituality and aligning with your soul. Now, as a disclaimer ahead of time, I am still very new on my journey. I am still on the path of aligning with my soul and being able to kill my ego, experience my ego death completely, and understand things from my soul perspective instead of my human perspective. So a lot of the things that I say are just things I'm experiencing and what I see, or I'm being channeled or messaged with, or intuitively are coming to me. So I just want you guys to understand that, you know, being new to this, we're all on a journey on different paths, and some are beyond me and some are below me, and that's okay, because that's why we're here as a collective, to love and be kind to each other and grow. So the first thing that I want to talk about real quick, and I'm going to do this in passing just so you guys have a small understanding of the reasoning behind self-care. And the first thing is vibes. Now, vibes is short for vibrations, and everything that we know in this realm, in three-dimensional, in our 3D dimension, is energy. Our cells are energy. Our vibrations and our voice are energy. Sound is energy. Light is energy. Everything is a vibrational frequency in this dimension. And so when we are looking at vibes, we are understanding that things vibrate at different frequencies. Clearly, music, any kind of energy with light and different types of light, even our bodies operate at different frequencies in its cellular structure and the way it operates. And you guys can kind of get into the laws of physics and understand this, but like vibrations will attract like vibrations. And from here on out, I'm going to use vibes because I'm the laid back type, and that's the word I like. So understanding this very, very small point in vibes will help you understand the importance of self-care and what it actually looks like and why that is important. So when you have a vibration, you know, you have let's say you have a low vibration. And when I mean that, I mean your thoughts are echoing into what we call as a human negative way. Well, that vibration will attract lower like vibrations that match it. And so you tend to get yourself into this thought process of thinking, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, which none of that really matters in this realm, but that's another day. So in that, understanding that vibrations will attract like vibrations, kind of like high vibrational people, you see them always getting good things coming to them, and everything is happening for them. And that is why, because of their thinking that creates that high vibration. So in physics, with that type of attraction, that is why it's important to experience self-care for your spirituality. Now, what is self-care and what does it look like? And this can take many, many forms. And that is part of the reason why we're here, is to experience ourselves as a human. Sorry guys, I live on a pretty busy road and I don't have much to work with here in quietness, but we'll get through it. So everybody is here in different cultures and diversity to experience that, to understand the actual reasoning of unconditional love. And everybody has their own thing that they like that creates that self-care, high vibration aspect for them. And what this looks like is happiness in small ways. Let's say you like working on cars as a hobby, and you just get this real great feeling from self-satisfaction in accomplishing something. Okay, that's a small way that can happen. Things that you enjoy, hiking, camping, spending time with friends and family, although you got to be careful of their energies too, but that's okay. Sports, sewing, anything that's creative, anything that drives your intellect, anything that drives you to feel really, really, really joyous in doing such. You could go to the salon and get your hair done. You could go to the gym and work out. You could have a bath with Epsom salts. You could just go for a run. It could be anything that makes you feel overwhelmed with joy and happiness. And one of the most important things is to reflect on that self-care and why it, kind of pick it apart, why it makes you happy and why it brings you joy and what it does for you. Because the more you reflect on it, the higher your vibration becomes, and you send out those vibes, and you're going to start attracting more of the like. So, and we'll get into manifestation as well, but that is what really drives it. You could, now here's some really extra credit points for you. Grounding, meditation, yoga. What those do in your metaphysical aspect and your spirituality is help you. Now, an example of grounding is going in through nature. Nature vibrates at a 432 hertz, I believe it's megahertz or hertz, frequency, which is the actual whole earth itself, and that is what we are meant to vibrate at. Now, going out into earth and grounding with nature is the best way to help recenter your energy. It helps you bring in and channel a lot more messages from your spirits, from your spirit guides, from your angels, from your ancestors, from the source itself. So it's really important if you start using yoga, meditation, grounding. You can use Om, you can use sounds, you can even use sound therapy. Those are your extra credit points right there. Because I'm telling you right now, you go out and ground in energy in the mountains like I do once in a while, and wow, the way that you feel after that, that's an instantaneous, any kind of shedding of energy that will help you in your self-care to change your vibration and help attract other things that you want and like. So now there's a disclaimer to this. Be careful with music, movies, and TV. And in short, the reason why is music, movies, and TV shows are meant to be programmed in a way that bring down your vibration. And if you don't believe me, Google it. You can probably YouTube it as well. Got my Witch's Brew cup. But it actually is meant to change your vibration to keep you in a certain state so that you do not experience wholesome vibes. So take a look at that. We can comment below and talk about it. But definitely be careful of that kind of stuff. If you really want to put your vibes and self-care together in the type of music you listen to, get on YouTube. You can actually YouTube search a lot of different types of good feeling, vibrational videos, and even inspirational talks. Inspirational talks are a great way of self-care that help change that vibration in you to put out better vibes in your own inspiration and taking care of yourself, taking ownership of yourself in the way that you are and you're human is definitely a good way to experience better vibrations coming out into the universe. So now, why is this important? Excuse me, I need another drink. My voice is wrecked today. So why is this important? It creates the vibes that we are looking for in love and kindness. Simple. That's how it is. Universe, that's what we're here to do. Okay? You ever question why we were put on earth? You should probably think of that through a little bit. We weren't just here to work 9 to 5 jobs, guys. We weren't. So in that, it creates the vibes we are looking for in love and kindness. Not only love for others, but love for self, because the only way that we provide the love to others in unconditional forms is to love ourselves. So if we are taking that time to have self-care for ourselves, understanding when our energy is too high, too strung out, too stressed, too anxious, and being able to actually mitigate that into a lower level, smoother vibrational pattern in our frequency in the universe, then we are actually starting to create love for ourselves. And that's why it helps us reflect and continue these vibes whenever we are actually paying attention to it. So yeah, going out jogging makes me happy, but when I'm done jogging and I'm sweating and I'm dying, it's good to reflect on why the jog was good for me. Because if I know that the jog makes me happy and I'm just done with it at that, then I'm not really going to feel what I need to feel and create those vibrations and understand and really put that into myself as to why those vibes are important, why my jogging vibes are important to me. And you may notice you come out from the gym, you come home from camping, and you just have this great ecstatic excitedness to you that you just want to continue having. Like you're like, man, I would quit my damn job and I would do this every day of the week if I could. That's what I'm talking about. You need to reflect on those good feelings and good emotions that come from your self-care to identify in you what helps create those vibes. And then at the end of it all, those vibes help attract like vibes. So again, simple as laws of physics, you guys can look that up and look at the law of attraction and how that works. And you guys will have a better understanding of why self-care is super important. Now, I like to do research. I like self-satisfaction in a lot of the ways that I am able to take care of myself. I like to take, as a water sign, I'm a Pisces, I take baths and I take Epsom salt baths, and I make sure that I have a really great environment to feel peaceful and calm and loved in myself, in my self-care. Because really, honestly, you could have other people do that self-care for you, but then it doesn't really make it self-care. We all know that there are certain things out there that other people or experiences cannot provide for us. And so that's why it's important to go within and understand what and reflect on what really, really drives us to have an authentic self-care routine. Now, empaths and intuitives like me, highly sensitive people, people that work a lot in multi-faceted, stressful jobs, like myself as a service manager, and I deal with a lot of different energies during the day. Self-care is very important, and my baths are water in the way of washing me and being able to cleanse me of those energies. You can look that up as well, using water for water signs and for any sign, as long as you set that intention and that feeling of things washing away. So Google that. You guys can take a look at that and comment below. I'm always down to talk and have a good conversation. But thank you for joining me today, guys. I look forward to doing these videos. I'm probably going to start doing videos every Thursday, maybe every Thursday and Sunday, and a couple different sprinklings in between there just because I have other obligations. But I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys, and I can't wait to really come full circle with a lot of different things in this. If you have any questions, once again, I got goddesswarriorintuitive@aol.com. Hit me below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and thank you for joining me. Guys, have a good night. We'll see ya.